Oh, hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling the radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ in the studio with me.
And a very wet day to you, sir.
What? Wet? Why is it wet? What do you mean?
I don't know. I just figured you like being wet.
Oh, you mean because we're scuba divers, or is it raining?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
You're catching on.
All right. So it's not raining. It's a good day out there.
Beautiful outside.
It's just, but if you would prefer to be wet as opposed to talking about getting wet.
I'd like to be underwater.
Yes, wouldn't we all? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we do on this show. And, sometimes, though, you got to do stuff. You got to work. You got to make your surface interval as productive as you possibly can. And kicking off the show today, we're going to do something kind of unique. And see if we, not just by doing this show, which is very
that's a generous word.
Well,
unique.
I mean, what show?
Very conservative word. Unique.
Unique.
There are lots
right.
of adjectives you could have chosen, or some people use,
like bull crap,
something like that.
Okay, but I mean, there's definitely less effective ways that you could use your time on your surface interval than listening to this show every week. I mean, because at least you're talking about diving when you're not diving.
You're engaging your brain on some level.
But what if you could actually take it to another level?
Oh, let's do it.
And virtually dive when you're not in the water. You don't even have to be wet. Now, if you want to just add for effect, like spritz yourself like with a thing, like get yourself good and moist. That may come into play for this little new technique or thing that we got.
Poor choice of words.
What?
Yeah.
Moist?
Yeah, a lot of people have a problem
Jerry
with
the diver guy, he's moist every week. He's told me this. He texted me after the show. And
appropriate.
That's a lie, Greg.
It's a perspiration issue he has, I think.
Oh.
But
you can't perspire in 40-degree weather.
Is it glandular?
Yes, but there's an ointment I sent him that if he lathers up accordingly, he'll be good to go. Jerry the diver guy with us, Barry the bugger, Vinny Two Tanks, and then Scott is going to direct this accordingly because he has a pretty cool new thing. That I guess, Scott, first off, welcome to Scuba Radio. How are you?
Great. Thanks for having me.
You got it, buddy. Yeah. You are going to date. Is this new project, this online virtual dive system, is this making its debut at the DEMA show here at the end or beginning of November, or what?
Yes. So in about 3.5 weeks, we're going to launch the game, and it's a VR game.
Yeah.
But I really don't like calling it a game because it's kind of a resource. It's a tool. It's great for divers. If you've never explored certain wrecks, it really gives you that feeling of exploring it. But yeah, we're launching it at DEMA.
I love it. Now, once again, we need to get it out there. What is the name of this new game or virtual reality dive system? Once again,
it's called Shipwreck Discovery.
Okay, and it'll allow you to sit down at your computer, or I guess maybe on your mobile phone as well.
No, it's virtual, so it's all immersive, 360.
Okay, all right.
It's in your head. You can hear the bubbles. You can hear the breathing. It's
another level. Okay.
It's the closest to diving without getting wet.
All right. Well, that's what I mean. I knew it was something pretty cool. And this is even making it more intense. And so we're going to make the debut at the DEMA show here in a couple weeks, and then you hope to roll this out around the world and make it available to divers to kind of do a virtual dive with this headset type of thing,
Correct.
or what?
And we're hoping that should be live by the time DEMA rolls around. We're going to be uploading it to the Steam platform, which is a free gaming platform. It doesn't cost anything to join, and then you can download the VR game. Then you can
go to town,
dive the ships
and dive actual real modeled ships that you guys have scanned and put into this system. So if nothing else, you say, technically, I guess it's a game, but this might be an amazing orientation type of thing to do before you actually go dive a particular wreck or site that you guys have in the system. Is that right, Scott?
Correct. It's not only that, it's we want to drive traffic to Destin, Okaloosa County.
Yeah.
That's where, they're dropping the SS United States in a couple of months.
Right.
It's becoming the shipwreck capital of the world for diving.
Mhm.
So all of our ships right now, the 7 ships we have, are in Okaloosa County. So we want to not only, let's say somebody in Germany is playing the game and diving it, and they decide, hey, I want to go there. They can practice in all kinds of conditions, currents, visibility, waves. They can all that, and go down and figure out where to go on the wreck, versus jumping in for the first time and not knowing where to go and wasting all your air and not seeing it all.
Right. Yeah, get a little preview for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
Is
think?
this similar to like when a pilot does a flight simulator and then you go do it for real?
Yeah, kind of. Isn't it, Scott? Wouldn't you say
Sort of
that's where you're
prepares
going with
you
this?
visually?
Yes, visually, absolutely. We all know Reef Smart Guides, right? The book company.
Sure.
And we use their models. So photogrammetry models, it's about as close as you're going to get to a real model in the game.
Got
so
it.
It's accurate. It's
So
up to the
the first set of sites are right there off the Panhandle. So I assume the Oriskany's part of this. Is that the
Nope,
case or no?
There's 7 ships right now.
Okay.
3 are in the boatyard: the Miss Janet, the Miss Joanne, the Dylan, and the Brannon.
Okay.
And then there's the Atlantis and the USAF Big Dog, the Air Force boat.
Yeah.
Then we got Miss Nellie and the Monica Lee.
Okay. So
and-
those are the first ones, but you're going to roll out more once you get this
Absolutely.
thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once you buy it, and it's going to be, the full price is going to be like $19.99 for the game, and then we're just going to constantly keep adding more and more ships.
Yeah.
And not only just from the Destin area, but eventually the Florida Keys, the ABCs, Grand Cayman.
Right. So,
wherever
I mean,
there's
is the
organic
platform,
ships.
are we talking about something like Oculus and Apple
Yes.
Vision, those type of
It's Oculus.
headsets?
Yep.
Okay. I
And
mean,
it-
is it just Oculus or is it all those type of
Any
VR
headset.
headsets?
Any
Any
VR
headset.
headset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I love this.
So can you use like a PlayStation 5?
I don't. Can you access Steam on a PlayStation 5?
I can't remember if you can or not.
I think PlayStation wants you to use their system, and they don't
Yeah.
play well with other devices.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, how did this come to be, Scott? Just a pet project that kind of took off on you, or been working on this a while, I would assume. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's
A light bulb went off.
It's been quite
Yes.
a project.
Yeah.
I run a nonprofit. I started a nonprofit for lionfish called Lionfish Central. We're a niche, tiny little nonprofit.
Yeah.
But we developed an app. We developed a comic book. We have a TV channel on Roku, Apple, Samsung, all over, Amazon. We just do some really cool creative things. And as a nonprofit, I was able to get this MetaQuest Pro really cheap
Okay.
for my nonprofit, and I didn't know what to do with it. I'm like, we're going to do something. I don't like doing what everyone else is already doing. So I bought it. I tried it. I ran into the corner of a wall and fell on my ass, and I put it down.
Huh.
And then
Okay.
and then just all my travels doing the work, I ran into a gentleman that is really into developing VR games, and he loved what we're doing. He saw my other video game, Lionfish Reef Patrol, which is a free lionfish hunting game on Steam.
Yeah.
And he emailed me and said, I want to build a game for you. So we started talking.
And it
then I
evolved
called-
from there.
It evolved, yeah. And
You
it's
sit down
been
over a beer or
year.
whatever. Next thing you know, you got a new game, Shipwreck Discovery,
Yeah.
which will make its debut at the DEMA show 2025 here in Orlando. I can't wait to see it, Scott. Good stuff. And we're going to learn more about this and then some on the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Stay close.
is the worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Show off your good taste and wear your favorite radio show and podcast logo with official Scuba Radio merch.
Merch is short for merchandise.
No Thank you. Very helpful. We've got more than ever at ScubaRadio.com.
I like it. Sweet.
We're talking high-quality, sharp-looking Scuba Radio hats, shirts, hoodies, beach towels, blankets, board shorts, rash guards, pajama pants, coffee mugs, phone cases, magnets, umbrellas, wall clocks, tennis shoes, even flip-flops.
That's a mouthful.
It is a lot of Scuba Radio swag.
Big time. Lots of stuff. Speaking of which, tell them about the Scuba Radio stuff for women divers.
We didn't forget about the ladies. We've got women's leggings, crop top tees, and tons more stuff for women.
I rock my Scuba Radio merch all the time. Tons of compliments.
Flex your riz.
What?
Represent the drip.
Just don't.
The biggest assortment of Scuba Radio merch ever. Get yours now at ScubaRadio.com.
Scuba Radio. Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Did you ever take an acid?
No.
All right. What happens when you take acid or go scuba diving is the same thing. If you take acid or go scuba diving, you come back. But you're a little different.
I'm a deep sea diver. Got a stroke and I can't go wrong.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master, CJ in the studio with me. We've got the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad connected via the web. Barry the Bugger, Vinny Two Tanks, and Jerry the Diver Guy. By the way, Barry the Bugger, if you notice, is sporting a Halloween costume for the season. He has got a bandage on his forehead, a black eye, kind of looking like a zombie. And way to feel the season there, Barry.
Thank you.
Yeah. It doesn't do much for our numbers on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch.
He looks like he
looks scarier than normal.
He rubbed his mouth on somebody, didn't he?
I want to know who he was talking to so I can stay clear of whoever that person was.
Well, I tell you what, he told me before the show today, he said, you should see the other guy.
I was going to say, it looks like he went a couple of rounds
I don't know.
with a lefty.
I'm seeing this guy, and he's not looking too good.
Probably didn't hurt the other guy.
Shut up.
Well, first off, let's not assume it was a guy. Got his ass kicked by a lady.
A girl cranked him in the head.
Yeah.
Baseball bat.
They're the worst ones.
Okay.
Her name was Squamacell.
Huh. That's weird.
Indian.
Is
Got
it?
it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, he had a little skin cancer.
That wasn't a little.
Yeah.
When I sent you the picture, you said, whoa.
I tell you, I got to give Barry props, though, for doing it during the Halloween season. Because now, might as well have the surgery done now.
I thought you were going to say you gave him props for sending you the pictures during dinner time.
No, God, no.
That's right.
No, but if you're going to have, skin cancer, removed right there close to Halloween's a good time to do it. Kind of work in the whole Frankenstein look kind of thing. I'm going to take a note.
Scars, blood, all that stuff.
I'm going to take a note from Barry the Bugger next time I have to go under the knife for that stuff. Right now I'm good, but I've done it before. But I never looked that hideous, I must say. He's taken it to another level.
You're kind of
Yeah.
close.
Wasn't? Did I?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, I think.
I mean, look at you now, Greg.
Anywho, we got Scott on from Shipwreck Discovery, a new VR game that's going to make its debut at the DEMA show. So this started, you mentioned, from your nonprofit where you were doing some stuff with lionfish. Did you mention that you had have a comic book too,
Yes.
Scott? So what is the comic book about? Explain that to me.
It's called Lionfish Reef Heroes, and I basically turned a lot of lionfish hunters around the world that are doing great jobs protecting their reefs.
Yeah.
I turned them into little characters, and
like Cock Johnson. Diving's his game. And no, Cock Johnson's his name. Diving's his game. That's it. Yeah. That's CJ.
Let the man speak.
I might be inspiring a new edition. That's where I'm going with this.
Yeah. I mean, we have over 60 QR codes for the kids to log into and learn about locations, jewelry makers, lionfish hunters, nonprofits. Yeah, it was just a fun little project to inspire children to want to learn more about saving the reefs.
Okay. Well, the Cock Johnson idea would be more for more mature audiences, I have a feeling. Just saying.
That'd probably pay better.
Yeah, maybe. No, unlikely. Very unlikely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't pay much. Nothing.
No. I don't see how you could charge anybody for that.
Yeah, it would be more of like abuse. Here's your punishment. You must read this comic book about Cock Johnson.
The diving might be fun.
Okay, maybe there's that. Okay, but see, I digress. Sorry, Scott.
Mine would be maybe catching lobster.
Yeah, but I love the idea. I love that, like you said, that's a pretty creative thing. And you got into this virtual reality thing for these shipwrecks. And, and like I said, I think using technology like that for scuba divers, I think is great. I mean, sure, there'll be an element of the kids that'll really be into it from a fun standpoint, but it really is evolving into something that could be, it wouldn't replace an orientation dive, but definitely be a step in the right direction in that regard. If you've never been to a particular site, pop on a headset, get a glimpse of what you're about to experience, that kind of thing, right, Scott? What do you think?
Absolutely. And we're actually working with Naui as well. I was at the office, at their corporate office on Monday, showing them the game, and they're loving it. And we see a lot of work together for bringing in, like, what's your pre-dive checklist? Little things like that you can learn before you start playing the game. And teach kids that it's not that scary, it's not that hard, and kind of get a jump on it before they actually start learning how to dive.
Now, do you get to set yourself up as an avatar and that kind of thing and make yourself look like a way better diver than you really are?
No, in typical VR fashion, this is just, all you see is the hands.
Okay.
In your dive watching scanner.
Right.
Right. But it's cool in the sense that, it's not just about shipwrecks either. There's a bunch of fish in there, and you can scan and get, discovery bucks, so you can buy equipment and buy stuff in the game. So we're bringing that gaming element to it for the gamers.
Yeah.
But it's also for divers. You can learn about the fish, where they're from, what they eat, that kind of stuff.
Right. Well, there you go. Yeah. I mean, Barry was raising his hand. I know he wanted to ask a question like, so can I swim around, find like a tutu to put on my wetsuit, and I get points for that kind of thing, right, Barry? That's what you're thinking?
What? No.
You can wear one while you're playing the game.
Yeah,
so,
see?
Well, it sounds like something Greg would want to do, but I just think this is a great tool for pre-planning, for diving places you hadn't dove before. You're going to go out and dive a ship. You're limited on time, you're limited on air, especially at depth. You want to make the most of that dive. And by using this, you could pre-plan where you want to go first and how you want to do your dive so that you're diving safer.
Yeah.
It's absolutely a fantastic idea. And I hope they do more of the ships down in this area too. So, I mean, how do you go about doing it? Does someone go down there with a camera and they're just diving every nook and cranny of a ship, and then
that's what Ian and the guys do from Reef Guides, right? That's their thing.
Reef Smart guys, and it's funny because it's such a symbiotic relationship we have with them. They actually go out and say to the places that want to have their wrecks scanned, they'll say, hey, not only will we scan them, we'll put them in a VR game and we'll advertise the divers, the dive charters for your area, so people can dive them in the game, find a dive charter, and then fly in and actually dive them in person.
I love it.
So
yeah,
the
matter of
game
fact,
is-
on the dive boat, Scott's already looked at putting a Scuba Radio bumper sticker on one of the dive boats. So when they
Yep.
go do one of these virtual dives, they'll see us. Well, they'll see our logo. They don't want to see us.
Yeah, but they can click on it. They can scan the logo. We encourage the players to scan the logos, because then on the monitor, there's a big write-up about you. So there's like 5 sentences talking about Scuba Radio.
Like, these guys are nuts. Stay as far away as possible. I know. I love it. It's very creative, great stuff. This is the kind of thing we need in the dive industry. Once again, Shipwreck Discovery making its debut at DEMA 2025 here in just a few weeks. More coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Divers, adventurers, and ocean lovers, get ready. DEMA Show 2025 is coming to Orlando November 11th through the 14th. It's the one event where the entire dive industry comes together, from the latest dive gear and technology to travel destinations and training. Connect with fellow pros, discover new opportunities, and be a part of the community that drives our sport forward. Don't miss it. DEMA Show 2025, November 11th through the 14th at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. Register now at demashow.com.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer. And Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Peregrine is a simple, full-color, multi-gas dive computer. It's also the most economical Shearwater dive computer released to date. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater. Dive computers for demanding divers.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Get in the water.
Look, Papa, water.
Get in the water.
Is it the ocean?
Yes.
Or I'll raise the tide so high. All of it, the coal will die. Get in the water.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
I'll make tidal waves so profound. Both your wife and your son will drown.
No.
Oh, get in the water!
What kind of water is this, anyhow?
Oh, get in the water! Don't mistake my threats for bluff. You haven't lived more than enough. Get in the water!
Are you sure this water's sanitary?
Get in the water!
It looks questionable to me.
Get in the water!
This is the world's first radio show devoted to getting in the water. I mean, that's almost like a little creepy, actually. It's like, but it is the season. Barry actually was the only Scuba Radio Scuba Squad member who dressed the part this week.
No, that mask is creepy.
Yeah. And the scar, I mean, he's doing his best Frankenstein impression with all these. Yeah.
Diving good. Fire bad.
Hey,
Yeah.
I have my skull and my pumpkin here. Vinny doesn't have a pumpkin.
Yeah, he does. He has a pumpkin right behind him.
Actually, I got one.
Yeah.
It's so small you could barely
You had to
see it.
squint to see
All right.
it.
Yeah, well, it is. He got kind of a
baby.
I haven't
weenie sized
decorated it
pumpkin.
yet.
It's a baby
Oh.
pumpkin.
I'll zoom in on it later.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I guess I'm mistaken. Barry's the only one who dressed up for Halloween
Was
face
masked
wise.
appropriately.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he has a big,
hideous
scar on his forehead. Kind of looks like he had a lobotomy. So now he finally has an excuse
Well,
for the
actually,
nonsense
Greg,
that he
Actually,
spews
I
on the show.
I like the
Looking
fight
for his
story better.
brain.
You like the fight story?
Yeah, you should have told me a story. I would have ate it up. Damn it.
Okay. Well, no, that's what
I-
happened. He got in a fight with a girl, and the girl beat his ass.
A left-handed girl.
Left-handed? Why?
Look where he got clocked.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
Barry.
You're on the left side.
No, it doesn't matter.
You'd be the worst investigator ever. Well,
I
it
was
doesn't
gonna say,
matter. What do you mean?
CJ wants authenticity, man.
It could have been a left roundhouse kick to the.
Her name was Helga. She's a
Ooh, that sounds
Russian
bad.
weightlifter.
Yeah, she's all of like 85 pounds.
You're lucky she didn't twist you into a
185
pretzel.
pounds.
She's not. She's about
Hell, it
13
could
years
have been
old.
One of our mermaids. They get vicious.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get slapped with one of their tails. That'll leave a mark.
They'll just kill your ears.
Yeah.
That's all.
I don't know. Maybe we can get Scott to throw some of us into this virtual reality game that he's going to debut at the DEMA show. He's already putting us up on like on the dive boat. You'll be able to scan a Scuba Radio logo, learn about the show.
That's cool.
What to avoid, that kind of thing. But when you're diving, one of these shipwrecks, have a mermaid swim by. Hey, don't forget to listen to Scuba Radio. That kind of thing. Or
Yeah, it'd be nice if they did that.
yeah, I mean,
He wants
As opposed
sales,
to real
Greg,
life.
not run people off.
well, the mermaids would be a good selling point. We're not going to
Well,
throw
maybe
you
we could-
down there.
Well, you better hope that the people don't know the mermaids.
Just hope they're in the good mood.
What do you mean you don't know?
Maybe
if
we
they
can
know
do a
them, they ain't gonna
virtual
buy it.
reality mermaid.
Well, virtual reality mermaid, you can, present them how you see fit.
Make them nice.
Well, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you just dug yourself
Yeah,
a deep
you're
hole.
talking.
No hoes. Nobody gives a crap.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Way past that point.
Or we could have Jerry the diver guy swim into the frame and go, "Hey, what's going on? Here, have some spring water.
Where's the honey hole?
Let me take you to the honey hole. I got the lobster fever over here. Look at my eyeballs."
He said honey hole, not hiney hole.
Whoa.
Heidi ho.
Oh,
Honey
you gotta get around.
hole.
Gotta get around to that area, don't you?
Yeah.
Every show.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry.
you're so sorry. Well, I
sorry.
mean, I'm also impressed with the fact that he has a comic book. We've never thought about doing that.
Thank
We
God.
went straight to the movies with Cock Johnson.
Yeah.
Cock Johnson's his name. Diving is his game. And
Well, we do have a book written about us.
We do.
yeah, which
Eric
one?
Douglas wrote us a book.
Yeah, he also
Oh, yeah.
killed
That's
everybody
true.
right
Yeah.
at the beginning of it.
Yeah, but
I would like to
we've
read a
never done
comic.
a comic book though.
Was
Maybe-
that lionfish?
Yeah,
Reefs
there's a
under
couple of them.
pressure.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, maybe we should do a comic book.
Yeah.
It's good to me.
And-
I like reading comics. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, do you read
Except
them
I-
or just
I have no
watch the
I can't
pictures?
create anything though. Don't ask me to write it.
Well, we could do this. Who would be the star of the Scuba Radio diving
Obviously,
comic book?
Greg Holt, the
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
stop,
the
Benny,
genius,
stop,
of course.
Benny,
I
stop
would be the
sucking up.
mad
Benny.
genius behind
Benny,
the
wipe
entire
your
thing.
nose off, please.
Huh?
Wipe
Yeah.
off your nose.
That's gross, Barry. Why do that?
well, who
That's
else
not
is going to do it?
Well,
Anyone
someone that
else
has
stepping
talent.
up?
I think CJ may.
DJ can write it?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All
Actually,
right.
Greg, I do have a legitimate lead in for next week's show.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Oh,
Save it
good.
for the end.
Right. We don't have time for that, but well,
Oh,
go ahead. But
okay.
anyway,
Well, I'm going to be in Tokyo.
Yeah.
You need to get in touch with Koji.
yeah.
And I think there might be something going on with the big
Godzilla.
lizard. Godzilla.
Oh, really?
Godzilla.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're traveling to Tokyo next week, huh?
I'll show you my dedication. I'm going to get up at 3:00 in the morning to call in on this show.
Well, okay. There you go.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
That
Well,
would be pretty good.
You
That
know
would
what
be
they
pretty
have?
dedicated.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what they have in Tokyo, and it would tie into our scuba diving themed of Scuba
Oh,
Radio.
I
Sumo.
guarantee you it's
Sumo
going to be a
wrestling.
toilet.
No, yeah, go to the toilet museum, the Toto Toilet Museum.
Well, this show's in the toilet, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And it'd be closer to water if he was broadcasting from there.
I went to the Phallus Museum in Iceland and got your sticker on the big phallus. So
Well, yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less. So,
Scuba
we'll go
radio's
from-
on the end of a phallus? Really?
huh? Okay. Well, now you
Benny,
got
they
something
have
to
every
add to your
conceivable animal
travels.
phallus there.
Okay,
All right.
that's enough of that. But yeah, are you planning to visit the toilet museum? It really does exist.
I really hadn't planned on the toilet museum. I was trying to get to the Godzilla part, but the toilet, I don't know.
Well,
There's
I
probably
don't-
at least 200 other things you could rather
Yeah.
visit
Yeah,
than
it's-
that.
No. That's
the
good. In
section-
Greg,
Tokyo,
just because you're focused on toilets
no, I
doesn't mean
had.
anyone else is.
Well, he could kind of, I had this plan years ago to visit the toilet museum
right.
in Tokyo.
But I mean,
and I
don't
never
wanna-
got to do it.
I don't
'cause
want to
of-
call you weird, but that's weird.
Were you going to leave a
Well-
deposit there?
No, it's a big attraction in Tokyo. It's the Toto Toilet Museum.
It's such a big
Oh, I am
attraction.
gonna
How come
go
I've
to
never
the-
heard of it?
To the,
Yeah.
I think it's B21, the largest dive shop in Tokyo, and put up our decal.
Now that would be cool.
Well, that would be good
Yes,
too.
it would be.
But also throw it up at the toilet museum.
I mean, but really, Greg, can't you just see Casey out in the middle of the street at 3:00 in the morning, and in front of Godzilla filming? I mean, it would be well worth him being on a show for that.
They'll never
yeah.
find it. You know, Godzilla's not real, right?
Yeah,
Of course he's real.
Yeah, the toilet museum does exist.
Me-
So
me
let's
and
stay in
CJ
reality,
seen
gang.
One of
Come
his
on.
offsprings run over at Walt's house.
Pretty sure that was an
okay.
iguana.
Does the
Thank-
museum have a bidet section?
Yes, of course. These
I'm
are the
into
most
bidets.
advanced
Oh, good.
toilets in the world, and it's the company is Toto.
And
Right,
how
this
many
really-
prices of these things?
How
They
many
can be
did you
thousands of
try out?
dollars. I didn't go, Barry. My trip got canceled because I ended up having to have heart bypass surgery. I was so
Oh, you
excited
poor thing.
it caused me to have a friggin'
Greg,
heart
that's
issue.
divine intervention.
So let me have a moment here, Greg. Am
It
I
was
to
the shit
understand,
that
rather than me filming Godzilla, you want me to film a bidet?
Yes, of course, because it involves water. That's what this show is built on. And diving in it. You jumping into a bidet and swimming around, your heart's content.
Your mind is fascinating.
Thank you. More coming up.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio,
Scuba Radio,
the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Hello, this is Koji. I'm a diver, originally from the land of the rising sun. But now, America, my home. You are listening to Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Run! It's Godzilla!
Now, here is someone considered by many to be the Godzilla of diving. Greg the Dive Master, coming Tokyo!
Yes. Well, there you go. Koji did arrive just in the nick of time to warn his countrymen of Casey the Tobacco Nuts' visit to Tokyo next week. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master, and I'm here to warn them accordingly.
Coming Tokyo!
Yeah, see? And I think we're doing what we can to make sure we don't have any international incidents.
I will be tearing up some sake.
Yeah, and that and the toilet bowl at the Toto
Okay.
Toilet
Greg,
Museum.
I
okay.
don't know if you could really say that he's going to be tearing it up. Blowing it up, maybe, but not tearing it up.
I think that for the holidays this year for Greg,
Yeah.
we ought to pool our money together and get him his own Toto toilet that will wipe his butt for him so we never have to hear about this again.
Ah,
This
I love
is
that
really
idea.
an amazing display of
Support.
terrible discussion on a scuba show.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, those turlets are like, they're like $2,000. So I'll take it. If that's what you guys want to
Those
give me.
toilets are more than that.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
For
Okay.
a toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
I'll
of those
stick to
things are
toilet paper.
$10,000 or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's costs money to have piece of machinery wipe your butt for you.
Barry, can he write that off on his taxes? Since it's
Well,
adjacent to
he
his
does have a
studio?
home office. Yeah,
Yeah.
he could put it as part of the home office.
There you
All right.
go.
Yeah.
You depreciate it. You write it off over, let's say, 10 years.
Hey, a king needs his throne. So
I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, Greg. Once I get over there, I will video the whole process on myself.
Okay.
Please don't.
Well, are you gonna jump in the water over there in Tokyo, do any snorkeling or anything, or are you just gonna like eat sushi and visit the toilet museum and tell us, you know,
No,
to
I'm not
suck it?
jumping in the water. It's cold.
Oh.
And I don't have a heated rash guard.
Huh.
There
Here,
it is.
here you go,
Glad I'm
Greg.
not you.
Here you go, a Toto toilet with integrated
Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
let's see what
Seriously?
it's integrated
they have everything.
washlet bridle seat.
Wow.
$25,147.
Wow.
Fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's chump change for someone like Casey the Tobacco Nut or Vinny Two
Would you
Tanks or
do
Barry
the
the
show
Plumber.
from? Would you do the show from that seat from now on?
I could do the show from the seat in Tokyo at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
It'd probably be about the
Yeah.
right timing.
Huh. As long as you're showing your camera from the waist up, I could give a crap. Get it? We'll see what I did there.
Not from the
But,
waist
Well,
up.
I don't
Okay.
want you to
Head
miss what
only.
the little wand
Yeah.
action does, Greg.
All right. All right. I think we move on to pumpkins.
Thank you.
That'd be a good plan.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see what happens next week if Casey the Tobacco Nut indeed takes it to another level. But but you
Tail
have
to
a
tail.
now that pumpkin behind you, Casey, is that's not a real pumpkin. That's just a like a little I don't know, what is that?
Porcelain.
Oh,
It's a
so
little decorated fake
Plastic.
pumpkin.
he has
yes.
a little scuba radio, area corner behind
That's right.
him. And
And that's my scuba radio. And
but-
then this is my co-producer. You have CJ. I have Max.
huh. Okay.
See?
Max Headroom.
Very scary. Very scary.
It
here.
is very Halloweeny.
Yes.
But Vinny does have a pumpkin. I don't think you had this last week, did you?
No,
Vinny?
I just got it for this
Just
week.
got you
That's
finally
like a
got.
that's
yeah.
like a micro pumpkin.
Well, it's
Where?
but it's still a pumpkin, and it's a real pumpkin.
He has to
and
squint
Vinny-
to see it.
Well, Vinny is the official curator of the annual Scuba Radio
Yes.
pumpkin mascot. So
Yes.
it
I
is a smaller
automatically
one.
volunteered.
Put it in your hand, hold it up to
Yeah,
the camera
where-
so we
where
can
is
see it a
this?
little.
That little itty bitty thing?
Yeah,
That's a
He-
pumpkin?
Well,
he went.
Looks like it got flattened
he
out.
went. Well, he
I
went
bought
for.
it because it has like
Oh.
a long stem, and I thought I'd put a mask
you'd
on.
sit on
Now
it?
you have fed right into Greg's. Oh, don't do this, Vinny. Don't do this.
No.
It does have a
Well,
long stem
yeah,
on it. That is
yeah,
kinda
because
unique.
Halloween you decorate your pumpkin.
Right. So what are you
Some
going to
sort
do
of
with that
diving
pumpkin?
Theme.
I mean,
Well,
what do you?
I
You're going
just said I got this long stem, so I thought, well, I could put a mask on the front of it, and it looks like he's snorkeling. Or
right? Yeah, like surface supplied air
I mean, I'm not
pumpkin.
that creative, but I thought that far.
That's pretty creative.
That could be a snorkel.
It was hard to find one with a long stem, and I saw it, and I go, well, that could look. I could put a mask on that, and
Right.
Just
first I got to
paint it like one of those full
Did
face
you actually-
masks with the snorkel out the top.
Yeah. Did you actually pay good money for that piece of crap?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Well. it's
No,
for
no,
the-
that's
it's
dedication.
for the show. Come on.
Right, right. No, that's. I mean, he's dedicated. I got to give
I
him
mean,
give him props.
you assigned me to be
And it's a
pumpkin
he.
curator.
So in the past, we've had Harry the Pumpkin. This one is dubbed what? What have you decided to name?
Oh, I haven't
your
even gone that
mascot
far yet.
pumpkin?
Thanks for reminding me. So give me some time on that. I still
Okay,
got to finish.
He's
the
got a.
decoration.
All right, all right. But it's small
A
with a
name.
long stem.
Got to come up with a name.
I bet you it
Uh-huh.
identifies as a him.
Snorkel. Something snorkel related.
Or well, we just call him Snorkel. Snorkel the pumpkin.
Snorky.
All right.
It's
Well,
lame- it's
we
lame,
don't
Greg.
want Vinny's head to explode. So, do assist.
I just have to write down. I got to do a name. I didn't think that. I forgot about the name.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
we could have-
I just named it for you.
Yeah, people can
Snorky.
call in or comment and leave names,
All
and
right.
we'll see what comes up.
So far,
That's a good idea.
Snorky.
Yeah, everybody thinks something good, and we'll pick one from the viewers next week. Good idea. See?
Yeah.
I'm a radio guy.
All right. We're not, or we could just go with Snorky. And just from here on out.
Oh,
call
no,
him
let's see
Snorky.
what people have. Let's let it go.
Okay.
See some,
Let
All
all
right.
the viewers call.
You know,
the
you sleep on
viewers
something,
of
and you come
Scuba
up
Radio will
sometimes,
love
you know?
this. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's-
So that's what we'll do. And whoever comes up with the best name, Vinny
Right.
will judge, and he'll decide if he's gonna
Isn't that more
have
fun?
his temporary, dive buddy for the
Because there's
season.
always someone out there that's very creative.
Yeah, I got one now.
Oh, you already got one.
Yeah, this is,
There we go. What is it?
Yeah.
Stephen S. from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Says,
Wyoming.
How about for
I know that
Vinny's
place.
pumpkin?
Yeah.
Punk ass bitch.
Punk ass bitch. That's pretty funny.
No, maybe not that one.
I like Snorky better, I
Well,
think.
that does go with the pumpkin theme, the Halloween theme, but
Yeah.
I think it's not family oriented.
No, God, no. And we want it more dive centric.
That's it too.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have Hank call in and come up with some
Hank?
names of the girls.
Who's Hank? You mean Tank? The
Tank.
strip club
Tank.
DJ?
Tank, right?
No,
It's
hey, just
all
for the
one word.
record, I know I did hear this week that Tank is
Ooh.
working on a new thing for Halloween, which hopefully it'll be ready next week. But he's planning to do Whore Island 2. Last week,
no,
last
he's
year.
not.
No, he is. I heard about this, and he took.
No, I don't think so.
He took some notes from last year's debacle when he thought, when we said, hey, we want to do a thing about Horror Island, and it turned out to be Whore Island, and that wasn't appropriate. He took some notes, and he said he's going to work on a underwater haunted dive.
He said
for
something about
Halloween.
beating a dead horse.
And no, he said he has an idea. He was going to work with some diving friends of the show and see if we could actually create a dive that would be like a haunted dive. And it does happen to be located off of Scuba Radio's Horror Island.
Whore Island.
Yeah, right. So that could happen next week, or if better judgment kicks in, possibly not.
I think Tank's going to need a
Plan
raise on
accordingly.
his income there.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we do have the Dima show coming up. We're going to do a little preview with some of the giveaways that we have up for grabs for this year's show, which is going to be another record breaker. That's coming up in hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
They all love Scuba Radio on the boat and down below if you want to stay in the know. If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio. Let's go! Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio.
This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.
Oh, hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome to Hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ, a.k.a. Cock Johnson, had to leave for a previous engagement. So we're going to let him slide for now. Hopefully it involves diving, but we'll find out next week along with everyone else. In the meantime, we have the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad connected via the web. Barry the Bugger, Vinny Two Tanks, Jerry the Diver Guy, Casey the Tobacco Nut. And before we get to our next guest, Megan Heaney-Greer, I do want to tease the fact we're going to talk about a new wreck that we're going to look into diving that we've already dived. I mean, so it was a dive boat that was turned into an artificial reef. And we'll tell you about that in just a bit. However, Megan is with us right now, and we got to talk about the DEMA show and Explorer Ventures. Megan, always a pleasure having you on Scuba Radio. How you been? What's going on?
I am good. It's always great to be here when I can actually set my alarm and remember to call in.
Well, that's okay. She's a busy
Brad,
gal.
You're eternally patient with me, I just have to say. So thank you for that.
She's a globetrotter, kind of a big deal. Is always run around a little scattered sometimes because she has so many balls in the air, right?
That's
just how it works.
Yeah. It
but
happens.
But we got you today. I'm
glad to be here today.
Yeah.
I'm hailing from Colorado today. It's a beautiful day out here.
Right.
Sunny skies.
Excellent.
All the leaves are turning, but man, I'll tell you what. The mountains are only a close second for me for the ocean.
They say one of the largest contingencies of divers, scuba divers, is in Colorado.
It's true. And
the largest amount of skiers, or a huge amount of skiers, are in Miami. It's crazy.
I know. It's super random. It's it's the total switch. But yeah, funny enough, I'm actually going to the Mermaid Masquerade Ball tonight out here in sunny Colorado with the Inland Ocean Coalition. Yes, we're going to go masquerading, and it's a big fundraiser for them. It was actually one of the first legit marine conservation jobs I got. Was out here in Colorado after I graduated from university, and it was then called the Colorado Ocean Coalition.
So I love it. So you even have mermaids in the mountains of Colorado.
We do. We have mermaids, pirates, you name it.
Yeah, and everybody dresses up for the season, the whole thing for this thing tonight. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Right. Good. Yes, Casey. What?
Where are you in Colorado, Megan?
I am just east of Boulder, Colorado, and so the Mermaid Masquerade Ball is going to be in Boulder this evening.
All right.
I managed a dive shop in Vail, Colorado for a year.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, such a small world, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was amazing how many people we had diving from there.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many, and they say, "Where do you dive in Colorado?" It's like the airport. I do not dive here.
That's right.
Too cold.
They travel.
You cannot see anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the number one dive site in Colorado, probably.
That's where I dive from too, Greg.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
right
there's
on.
that. Absolutely.
Well, that's a perfect segue into Explorer Ventures.
Yeah,
Greg.
that's right. That's what we, we just did a big trip. The big one of 2025 for me was the Maldives. And I had an amazing adventure. That was my fourth trip to the Maldives a couple months ago, and I don't think it'll be my last. Every time I always think when I go on one of these, especially one of these trips where I have to travel quite a ways to get there, which this was definitely right up there. It's like, I may not be able to make it again. But after I did it, I was like, I got to go back again.
I will be going again. Yeah, I haven't dove there yet, so I was really sad I didn't get to go on that trip, but it just didn't work out.
There's another reason.
There'll be more.
Yes, I mean it's just amazing in the Maldives, and Explorer Ventures goes all over the world, and the DEMA show is a massive event. Where you debut maybe some new options. We'll see.
Yes.
Are we even allowed to say anything in that regard at this point, or do we got to wait a few weeks for the DEMA show?
Well, we need to wait, but we are going to have DEMA specials, and I will be there in the morning with all of you fabulous Scuba Radio folks.
Yes.
To do the morning shows and the giveaways and all of that. So we're working out right now which trips we're going to be giving away, which is exciting. We'll have a spin the wheel at the booth, and all in all, it's going to be a great DEMA, and I'm really excited for it. And really excited to see everybody.
Right.
As every year. So right now, though, if everybody is interested in saving. If anyone out there likes to save $1,000 on your trip or up to $1,100 on your trip, we do have the fall special running right now. We're calling it the Grand Fall Refresh because Caribbean Explorer 2 just got out of dry dock and she is shining like a new penny.
I saw the pictures, man. It does look pretty impressive.
Awesome.
She's looking great.
Yeah.
She's got a new carpet throughout. They redid all the stuff in the salon with the cushions and the tabletops and all of that. But a lot of the work also was the hull and the dive deck, and also like rebuilding the engine, getting a new air conditioner, like all of the internal stuff that is the creature comforts and safety and all of that you might not see. But a lot of where it's kind of like the beauty from the inside out, you know?
Absolutely.
So she's got it all going on right now.
Well, last time I was on the Caribbean Explorer 2, we were cruising around Saba, and that's where I think I saw an underwater UFO. I've told that, so I don't know if you know about that, Megan.
I don't know this story.
Yeah.
Clearly, I need to know immediately.
No, don't start him, Megan. Don't start him.
The aliens are
Don't
coming.
just stick my fin in my mouth. Don't do that.
No, I just think the underwater bases might be near Saba. That's just my thing. I saw something, and I can't explain it. But you heard it here first, or maybe second.
You heard it here first. That's right. Yeah, but we have a big sale going on. It ends coming up this week on October 22nd. You need to book by that day, and it includes Caribbean Explorer 2, like you just said, is what are you showing me?
What is Barry doing now on YouTube?
He's doing the website. Go to explorerventures.com.
Right.
And you can click right on the main picture that comes up. That'll take you to the sale going on. But it's Caribbean Explorer 2, which is Saba and St. Kitts. And you might even see an underwater UFO. No guarantees. You never know.
Oh, you're going to see some alien life because some of the critters down there below.
Oh, my God. I know.
Insane.
It's incredible down there. And then also Turks and Caicos Explorer 2 is $1,000 off per person. And then Humboldt Explorer in Galapagos is $1,100 off per person. And it's for select departures. So all the dates for the trips are listed there as well. But it's coming up over some of the holidays, some into the new year, things like that. But who doesn't love to save like $1,000 or $1,100, right?
I mean, they always have something cool going on in that regard. And once again, if you go to explorerventures.com, make sure you sign up for their newsletter. You'll be first to get all the latest deals and specials that they offer with Megan and the gang from Explore Ventures. They've been the official live aboard sponsor of Scuba Radio for God knows 20 years now. And we're going to do it again at the DEMA show. Every morning of the 4-day show, we give away a live aboard trip each morning. It's quite a thing that we've been able to do together with those folks. And, it has a tendency to cause the attendees to walk into the show with a big old grin on their face, especially if they end up being one of the winners. So Megan's going to help us out with that as usual. And I look forward to seeing you there and just sharing the love of diving and getting together and just having a good old time as we always do. Right, Megan?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. So come on down. Oh, are you showing my face there? Yes, I am the marketing manager. If you're wondering my affiliation with Explorer Ventures, I came on with them full time this last year, and I am the marketing manager, which is really exciting. I love the team is amazing. It's a family-owned business since 1987.
Yeah.
And we are like green divers, We got sustainability stuff going on, which is wonderful.
Yeah, they got it all. ExplorerVentures.com. Megan, thank you as always. And we got more coming up on the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer, and Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Taric is the best, most intuitive, and reliable wristwatch-sized dive computer on the market. Check it out in the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
When it comes to manufacturing quality dive gear, pretty much all the big players were forced to produce their stuff overseas. Next Underwater Products, however, took a different approach, bringing design and assembly back to the USA. They have an impressive story, and you can read all about it at nexdive.com, along with checking out their complete line of high-quality dive gear. Each Next regulator system is made to order, cutting down on overhead, which allows Next to give you way more bang for your diving buck. At the core of each Next regulator is a unique modular design that can be easily modified as your diving skills and preferences evolve over time. And get this, Next is the Scuba Lab Tester's Choice winner for 2025. Your best dive will be your next dive. Just go to nextdive.com and order now. That's nexdive.com. Next Underwater Products. Make your next dive your best dive at nextdive.com.
Scuba action star Mike Scott is back in a new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys, Reefs Under Pressure. From author Eric Douglas comes the one that started it all. Listen as Mike deals with submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface.
Download Cayman Cowboys or Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, and audible.com.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
I used to watch you at the Improv when I was starting out. Things you made me laugh so hard because I had just started learning to scuba dive. You did that bit about scuba diving and how the whole point of the sport is not to dive.
There's a fish, there's a rock, who cares? Don't dive.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Okay, Scuba Radio, Scuba Squad connected via the web. Barry the Bugger, Jerry the Diver Guy, Casey the Tobacco Nut, and Vinny Two Tanks, who has the official Scuba Radio pumpkin mascot. He's been doing this for the last few years. Last year, he kind of dropped the pumpkin literally. But this year, he's got his pumpkin back with a long stem. We asked listeners to give us potential names for this, unofficial, well, it's official pumpkin of Scuba Radio that he will manage. Here's some of the suggestions so far. Jack-o'-lantern fish, the buoyancy bandit, Scuba Steve. Okay.
What?
Pumpkin kicked. I don't know. Let's see. Buoyancy Bob.
That's interesting.
Fantastic Jack. So there you go. There's a couple. The Krakow
Our
Lantern.
listeners are idiots.
Kraken Lantern, Squid
I
Face.
think they're all pretty creative, actually.
Squid Face.
Sharko Lantern.
That could be.
Yeah, maybe. Creepy cephalopod. What? I don't know.
What?
I don't, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
the flesh-eating cephalopod. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah. Anywho, those are some ideas. Any of those working for you there, Vinny, or no? I mean, the last one he named was Harry. Why? We have no idea. But so
It had mold growing out it.
no, he didn't.
Hairy mold.
It did not. It did not have anything remotely connected to anything hairy whatsoever. It was just that's what
Till he dropped
That's what he. No, it didn't. I'm telling you, he just looked at it and he knew immediately it was a Harry. Right? It was just, you just saw it. It spoke to you. Isn't that right, Vinny? I mean, what did the therapist say about that?
No, it's just I always thought it was a funny first name. So
Harry. Yeah.
Harry.
Last name all over.
Yeah, just so.
Yeah. Okay.
They asked me the phone, and I called him Harry, and you accepted it. And
Right.
But that's why I picked it.
Well,
That's what happens when the official joke writer has to leave early. There we go.
Okay, if you say so. Anywho, we do have some news to talk about. So they finally got this which one was it? Jerry, the Necton Roqual or the pilot that got sank, or both of them?
Pilot.
The pilot.
Pilot's what they sunk the other day. Yeah.
Okay, so isn't it off the coast of Destin or somewhere around there? So they okay.
It's
So
like
this
15
is
miles, I think.
This is the No Seasick liveaboard boat that I went on several times back in the day. It was one of my first.
It was
liveaboard
docked down
things.
here in Fort Lauderdale. I would see it when I go up and down the intercoastal.
Absolutely, it was quite a vessel. I mean, the top deck on that thing was amazing. I loved it, and the fact that they dubbed it or marketed it as the no seasick liveaboard boat hooked me in early on. And it was very stable, but it ended up having some other issues over the years. It was very slow as far as traversing, but that wasn't a huge deal.
Well,
but
it's kind of like a catamaran. I mean,
but it was a huge catamaran.
Yeah. Actually,
it
the
was
technology,
like a square box.
Yeah, the technology was actually based on oil rig technology.
Yeah.
And it was pretty unique thing, and it worked pretty well for a while. But then it got hooked up into some bad seas and had some issues. I mean, they lost the back of their transom one time in a storm. I mean, they just had quite a few issues.
Didn't the transom go up and down in it? Was it elevated or something?
It was like an elevator.
It had the swim deck that raised up and down on it too, didn't it?
Well, I mean, that's what the transom. Yeah. So you get on it, and then they would lower it down almost like an elevator to the water level after you're all geared up and ready to go. It's pretty unique, but as cool as it was, it ended up having some problems kind of operating in the real world and some of the conditions, and they just had some real challenges, and finally they couldn't operate anymore. There was some problems with it constantly being wet in the rooms, because it was like a metal can, like a tuna fish can.
Yeah, it sweated a lot.
Condensation would build up, and you get drips on your bed and stuff. But hey, I didn't care. I'm a diver. It's a little water. Who cares?
Did Walt work on that ship?
Yeah,
wasn't he? Yeah, he
Walt
was captain.
DiMartini.
Yeah,
he was a backup captain on the Pilot and possibly the Rockwell. So they were sister ships.
Mm-hmm. What was the name of it again?
Necton Pilot was the first one, and then they did the Necton Rockwell. So they had a pair of these boats, and they could handle quite a few divers. Like what I really loved about the boat overall was the top deck was really open and pretty high off the water, so you wouldn't hear the engines going. Yeah, and it was a massive deck because it was very wide. I don't know what it was, like 80 feet long maybe or something like that, but really wide. It was a huge deck on top and a really fun place to hang.
One of those boats they broke loose and got wedged under a bridge or something one time, didn't they? Well, actually, I don't think it wasn't long ago, was it?
No, when they were towing it to sink it. Yeah, one of them was floating too high, and they had a problem.
I think it was what is it, Rockwell?
The Pilot was the first one. Rockwell was the second one. Yeah, they had some issue when they were towing it to the sites, and they had to get it under a bridge, and it was sticking up too high under some bridge. I don't know what happened.
Let's see.
But I know that. But they at least got the Pilot down. Maybe they're still working on that one. I don't know. But it's kind of it's interesting. I'm not aware of any other dive boat like this. Like a liveaboard vessel that was operating for years being turned into an artificial reef. I'm sure that's happened around the world with, dive operators, smaller day boats and things, but a big liveaboard boat like that, I'm not familiar with any other sites like this. This will be a pretty unique artificial reef, I think.
And if they add that to the VR system that's being developed, then they could actually say
sunk now.
They're both down. Okay.
If you remember what room you stayed in, they could actually put your face on there as, click your face. Said Greg Holt used to stay on this boat.
That's right. I was right there.
You were right there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very familiar with the vessel. So, if we ever can work it out to get out there and do this, I mean, that would be a pretty unique experience. I mean, it'd be like one of the, Navy guys going out on one of these ships like the Oriskany or something, on a much, much smaller scale, but that'd be pretty cool to go. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how open, I would assume you can get into it somewhat, or they've opened it up to hopefully make it safe and that kind of thing.
Well, I think they have to do that on all of them.
Of course they do. All right. But still, it'd be pretty awesome to go check it out, and I think we will. More coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of ScubaRadio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures ScubaRadio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
You guys still make Danny DeVito do crazy, often humiliating, and sometimes life-threatening stunts.
Yeah, it's true.
And the minute you ever say knock it off?
Yeah, this time we almost killed him this year. We almost drowned him. We did an underwater sequence, and Danny's incredibly buoyant. It was like a buoy.
Yeah, right. It's a buoy, yeah.
It was hard to get him down, so we really had to weigh him down. And when the shot was over and we were all trying to get back to the surface for air, we all quickly got through the water, but because we weighed him down, he sort of got halfway and was going nowhere. And that look of panic in his eyes of like, this is the end, these guys killed me. But we had some safety divers, they got him out.
Come on down to the bottom of the sea.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Okay, so look, we got the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad connected via the web, and I'm not sure if all of them know this, but it was announced this week that our good buddy Tom Ingram from the Dima Show announced his retirement. And that was a shocker. I mean, we've already had
link to that,
some
Greg.
crazy news, and yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. I got a call from the dive god, and Tom called him, and they had a little chat, and you know, he let me know right away, and I was like, I haven't talked to Tom directly yet, but I will. Figured I'd give him a week or so to kind of, you know, get the word out to everybody, and we'll get him on the show and find out what he's been thinking. I didn't see this coming, to be honest. And, you know, it isn't like we haven't had enough news in the dive industry the last few weeks with all the stuff we've been talking about with, you know, passing to Jerry Beatty and Nancy Easterbrook and Michael Maduro. I mean, we've had three big players pass away in the last few weeks, and we're having an event for Jerry. We're doing a thing with Crazy Socks for Michael. I mean, Nancy was involved with the Cayman Islands quite a bit. So a lot of people are going to be reminiscing in that regard. And then, you know, Tom announces he's retiring. And I'm like, golly, this is going to be an interesting Dima show in that regard. I mean, it'll be a good time to get everybody together. And that's what we always do anyway, is bring everybody together, have a few cocktails, catch up with our friends in the industry, compare notes, try to be better businesses and things like that. But on a personal
cocktails?
level, yeah, a few, well, maybe many. And it'll be very interesting, though. And you know, but Tom, in particular, I mean, got to give props to him. He's done an amazing job over the last God knows how many years. He's been the head of the DEMA organization, and so now they're putting out they formed a committee to find a new leader for, you know, to take his position. I figure it'll take a while. But I don't know. Vinny, you want to nominate yourself or? to run?
No, I'm retired.
Good. Okay. Got to mark that one off the list. Jerry, Casey, Barry.
Yeah,
I'm falling apart.
All of you are
I
definitely
know one that I
excluded.
would like to see get in it.
Who?
I said I would like to see somebody get in it that I know.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
Well, she would be doing good. She would do good.
Yeah, who?
No, I'm a he.
Well, Nicole.
No,
Jerry,
it depends.
I'm a he.
Oh, well,
Hey,
Nicole,
yeah,
yeah,
but-
I don't know.
You're
Yeah,
talking
Nicole's
about
got
me
it.
like I'm not right here.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
yeah.
What?
Well,
Did
no,
Casey say something about doing what?
no, I didn't hear anything.
I
Sorry,
didn't either.
Casey. The voting will be when you're in Japan. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Jerry, you bring up Nicole, who's kind of
Yeah.
like second in command there at the Dean
Yeah.
organization. Who knows what they're going to do? I don't know if
Isn't
that's
that what they
part
would
of it.
usually do? Is the
Well, I don't know. I mean, they're forming a committee to kind of put out feelers. They may want to bring in, somebody new outside the industry to, from a marketing
fresh
perspective.
blood. Fresh blood, me. I have
Um,
great ideas.
I can't
you're
think
going to
of
be in
anybody.
Japan? Yeah.
I've kept this show going for 28 years with my ideas.
Wow.
Dang.
All those bad ideas we can blame on Casey, the tobacco nut.
He is the reason why
Finally.
this show's in a
An
toilet.
excuse. Okay.
It's a Toto toilet.
Yeah.
Wow, this was a good day.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to see how things are evolving.
I mean, I know several people that would do good. But
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It may be time to bring in somebody brand new to the industry. I mean, there's going to be an argument for all different, sides of this, and they'll take their time to figure it out. But
Well,
I
knowing
don't
the
know if that would
industry
be a
is
good
important.
thing.
Well, hold
I've
on,
seen
hold
that
on.
happen way too much.
Yeah.
It never
what
turns
Barry?
out good.
What
I
Barry?
said knowing the industry, being in on it, learning it is important. And just to
Yeah.
bring someone cold just because they worked in a different industry is not necessarily the best thing.
Well, it depends on what the goal is. Are they going to they want to take a different approach, to marketing scuba diving outside the industry? That would be that argument for that. But I don't know what they're gonna do in that regard. We'll have to find out along with everyone else.
Greg.
Yeah.
The main thing we need to worry about is they don't fire us.
Well, I don't think that's a worry.
Well, I don't know.
That's a given.
Have you listened
They
to some
wise
of our
up.
shows? I
Yes.
mean, come on.
All right. Yeah. Well, now we know why Casey's not involved in this process. But anyway, we'll monitor it accordingly, and we'll keep doing our thing. And I have no doubt it'll be, it'll work out well. And Tom will take him under his fin. Whoever gets that role to take it over. I mean, they're basically going to be in pretty good company. I have a feeling it's not going to be an abrupt change. He made the announcement, and I think, it's going to be at the end of the year. So he'll still be the man in charge at the DEMA show here in a few weeks. But it'll be a good opportunity to catch up with him there, and we'll get him on the show. Like I said, I want to give him a week or two, and we may just wait till the broadcast that we do from the DEMA show to sit down with him for a few minutes and reminisce.
When I sent that to you, I think Tuesday, it hadn't been out long, and I was like, "What the crap?"
Yeah, I actually heard. I kind of heard right before it happened, so I got wind of what was coming down. But hey, the times change. What's the
well?
the
It's
things-
also sometimes you just want to retire. You just want to kick back,
Yeah.
and not have so much responsibility.
I mean, for 28 years, I've been asked this question. How when are you going to retire, Greg? When are you going to stop?
Retire? When are you going to
Sooner,
work?
please.
Your answer should be you have to work to retire.
No. I already got a plan.
when you gonna stop diving around the world and relax?
I thought I already shared this whole thing with you guys. I'm not going to retire. AI Greg's taking over ScubaRadio, and it'll probably be a major improvement. So I'm just going to say, okay,
it can't help the looks. I mean, that's
well. What do you mean it can't help the looks? Of course it can.
well, if it's making a generated version of you, I mean, that's not much.
Wow.
May exceed the, the computating power of all those computers.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say to that, other than you're fired.
The dive
No,
but we still love you.
I'm just going to tell the AI Greg, go listen to 28 years, 30 years of the show, and do this show every week, like me, and it'll probably be 10 times better than what we put out every week now.
Never. It could never be better.
I'll kick
than
back and
us
just
live.
cash the checks and
you're going to kick back in your Toto toilet.
Yeah, that's right. You got to pay for that puppy. That AI Greg.
How are you getting AI Greg to interact with us, though?
Well, there'll be AI Casey, AI Vinny, AI Barry.
No.
And then there'll be Jerry.
Can't be done.
Yeah.
Well, if you remember, Greg, I was a germ in the puppet show.
He was a germ. That's true.
A germ.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's still a germ.
Ladies and
Bacteria.
germs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so maybe we'll just go back to that idea. Just have them amoeba like ScubaRadio, Scuba Squad.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
What we need today is young bloods and brains.
I shall remove your brain and put it in his body.
I was diving in the ocean late one night when my eyes went blurry in the foggy sight. I had forgotten one thing. I hate to admit, I would have seen clearly now if I had only spit.
Into his mask.
It was now a monster mask.
The monster mask.
So much for this dive task.
The monster mask.
It's made of rubber and glass.
The monster mask.
I hate this foggy monster mask. It sucks balls.
What? Okay. What is this time of year where you do this? Well, at least we do on the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
We don't.
Yeah, we do. AI Greg approved this. So when I retire, this will continue on. The same annoying songs you hear week in and week out for the dive-related twist will continue on for eternity. If
Didn't we
things
have
go
a
as planned.
whole selection of Halloween songs last year?
Well, we'll do that next week or the week after.
Okay.
Assuming the aliens don't come and stop everything on our tracks. Because, we were talking about this last week. You guys were joking. You were mocking me. And then you saw the news this week, right?
Well,
there's a big documentary coming out in October around the same, just right after the Demo show.
Right.
That they have like 35 people from government that say they are amongst us. You didn't see this, did you, Barry?
No.
You're too busy getting
all
your
the
lobotomy this week, right?
And all those videos are always a little bit out of focus, not quite right.
No. This is like Marco Rubio, other congressmen, a lot of people in the government, 35
Marco
of
grew up
them.
in Miami. There's a problem there.
Okay,
right?
but they have government knowledge of these things.
Was this all on CNN or CBS or
Google
NBC?
it. You'll see it all over. I told you about
Google,
this
of
last
course.
week.
There you go. That's where you get the truth.
You guys are Googlers.
It's a scam. It's just the way to make money.
All right.
It's just,
you say that now, Vinny, and I'm telling you, as I said last week, you're in denial, and you guys are going to be the first ones to be probed, and I'll know what's coming, so I'll know when to turn away.
I think you've been probed. That's why you want that toilet so much.
Nope.
Yep.
We have underwater bases all around the world, and they're going to come up from the water and from the sky and the whole thing. Hey, AI Atlas, right? The meteor we were talking about, or comet we were talking about last week, they still have not released the photos that were taken on October 3rd. Here we are.
It was supposed to hit the Earth already. What
2
happened to
weeks
it?
later, they have still not released the photos.
It hasn't hit Earth. It's supposed to have hit us.
It passed.
It's going to hit it. Oh, it passed us
It
now.
passed a probe. Pay attention, Barry. It passed a
Barry.
probe that had a high resolution camera. It was supposed to be the best pictures yet, and NASA has yet to release it. It's been over 2 weeks now. Why?
Wow.
They claim it's because of the government shutdown. Or could it be the aliens are on their way and they don't want to freak us out? I'm just
Do
saying.
you read Weekly
I don't
World
know.
News?
Nope.
That's what I said
I know the
last week.
scuttlebutt. I know the scuttlebutt. I watch it all.
I don't
And
know.
but there is a new documentary coming out that in November. Trust you heard it here first. We're way ahead of this curve. But it's
Documentary.
because I think divers are going to be on the front line of our first encounter because I think they're coming in to check in with their underwater bases. They'll either come from the sky, both, and underwater same time. Like, okay, bend over, humans.
Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind.
That's what you're wanting, Greg. See, you want to be probed again.
No,
again,
that's-
you like your
again and
probing.
again and
Yeah.
again.
You guys make jokes, and I just try to inform you, as I've done for 28 years on this show, to kind
I
of make
think
sure
that
our
NASA
audience, divers, are in the know when it comes to this kind of stuff. Because we have more experience with crazy-looking critters from the underwater world than any other
I
humans
think
on the
NASA
planet.
has confirmed that this is the third interstellar object that has come close to us here lately.
Okay, but they have not released the photos from October
It
3rd.
just looks like a big rock.
Okay.
No.
Have
no,
they
that's
released the
not
photos
true.
from October
True.
3rd? Have they? Google
Listen,
that, and you'll see they
I
have
have
not.
an insight on this.
You do?
Through my
Okay.
contacts in
Uh-huh.
the government.
And yeah, he's a little green man. He works
the
for who?
photos revealed a cocktail lounge, and the Martians were all holding up their martinis.
Oh,
and
you make
waving.
jokes. You make jokes. And
No, I'm serious. That's what they got pictures of, and it shocked them so badly they won't release them to the public.
yeah.
They think that the Martians have their own version of a martini.
Uh-huh.
Ack.
Well, at least they like a good drink.
Well,
there
maybe.
you go. See?
A Martian
Ack, ack.
martini? Is that what you're... Yeah.
Martini's a
Ack.
very good drink. made
What are you
properly.
doing, Barry? Having a stroke?
Mars attacks. Ack.
Hey, what
happen.
if those scars
happen.
on Barry's forehead are actually access ports?
No, that's the
You
scar
open it
from
up,
his
the little green
lobotomy.
man's in there driving him around.
Yeah.
If you push behind his
From like Men in
ears,
Black.
they'd open
Yeah.
up, and some little guy'd climb out and go, "Hey, clean the windshield wipers."
Right.
There's a new antenna installed. Oops, wrong
Yeah.
side. That
Yeah.
side.
Well, you guys have your fun, but hey, once again, I told you. I mean, I've been talking about this for the last couple of years, haven't I?
I know
Well,
you've been
back me up
promising the
here.
end of the world.
I told you,
Okay.
be prepared.
If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't.
Well, yeah, but if you know, you at least you'll have a better idea as opposed to be totally taken off guard. You'll be,
All I can know
psychologically
is-
prepared.
I have enough guns to shoot, so
Our
they'll
message
be
to
useless
the
against
Martians,
this
Greg, is
advanced.
our Martian message is to take you and all the mermaids and have a nice time.
they haven't messed with a hillbilly yet, Greg.
Yeah, okay. You dream on there, big boy.
That
I'm just
spring
telling you.
water would
It's
probably
true.
kill them.
I'm telling you, they're gonna. I mean, hopefully they come in peace, but who knows? I mean,
I hope they're not lizard people after what I've done to the iguanas around here.
I still think they'll be closer to an
there is
octopus.
that.
I
Yeah,
think they'll
there
be a gelatinous mess. I think that's what.
Gelatinous mess. That's not going to do well on land, is it?
Well, I didn't say it would. But
They're
they
going to
can-
look like pancakes then.
No, they'll be able to float in space in some kind of acrylic bubble and float around wherever they need to
So
go.
if you break the glass and they lose all that water, they die.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like The Simpsons. They kind of predicted this. They'll be in that glass enclosure. It'll be like a flying aquarium.
And this
Okay,
thing's
that's
supposed
easy.
to be here when?
Well, I mean, let's see, sometime in November, the comet goes closest to our sun. It'll be on the other side of the sun, and then once
The
it
sun?
passes the sun, they say if it changes course, then we know we seriously got aliens. But honestly, they should know already. They already got the pictures, but for some reason, and NASA, the only excuse they've come up with so far why the pictures have not been released is that we have a government shutdown going on. Now, how hard does it take to release pictures? No effort at all.
I don't know. I'm still waiting on some of your videos.
Yeah, that's me, though. That has nothing to do.
Oh, okay.
That's called just being lazy.
Well, I'm sitting here reading on this, and
yeah, he don't read.
It's not.
Yeah, he's not worried.
Yeah,
I'm
telling
not worried.
They think it could be a thing, but there's on top of that, there's another documentary coming out, a big one, could be a life changer moment for all of you. And
what are we going to watch this on, Greg?
On Amazon Prime and the theaters.
Oh, you got to pay for this nonsense?
No, I got Amazon Prime. That's pretty much free with an Amazon Prime membership, or go to the theater. Okay? Look, you heard it here first. I told you. Or you just listen to me and take what I say.
Well, they've got more updates since yesterday and 2 days ago. So
still no pictures, though, is there? Let's see what happens. If we're back next week, remember, it's always better. Wear gang. That's right. Safe diving, everyone.
If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio. This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.